And we're live, everyone. This is amateurgamer, and number return to amateurgamer casting Age of Empires 2 DE, and we're on the map Arabia. And for red, we have Geralt playing as the Britons, and for blue, we have Rainmaker playing as Malay. Why do people pick Malay? I mean, they have some interesting bonuses. They could go for, I guess, battle elephants. I just feel like elephants are very high risk, extremely high risk. Like extremely high risk, high reward, right? It's not even reciprocal. It's not extremely high risk, extremely high reward. Unless, of course, you're facing new players, then they might not know how to deal with it. But the fact that normally you do want to get monks to get relics means that ordinarily there'll be counters from the very start. Really? Why would you chase both back when you can't even ensure the maximum amount of food being gathered? I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, that's the thing about Malay, right? They like even the Karambit warrior. It's interesting. It's cheaper. You could build more. You could spam more of it. I think they were made slightly more cheaper, so they're a bit more viable. But I don't know, they just like the fact that they have so little health. They have some pierce armor. I don't know, overall it just feels like infantry is usually the easiest to counter, just because of the fact that usually a lot of players do go for archers of some kind. I'm also assuming that even in large numbers, Karambit probably needs quite a few to beat certain units. Like, I mean, some unique units will be better against them. I think Teutonic Knights could probably Actually, how much damage does Teutonic Knights have? Because off the top of my head, like Teutons, I'm like, you don't want to get close to them. They have 12. I guess there's a potential +1 armor. Wait, how much damage does the Karambit warrior have? 6. So for someone with a lot of melee armor, they can only do like 1 damage. They'll be like tickling heavily armored units. Now I could see these guys being useful against the, well, somewhat useful against the Huskarls, because Huskarls have mainly range armor, right? They don't quite have the melee armor. I mean, they could probably still do well. I feel like against unique units, Karambit warriors, you'll need quite a large number. So I don't even know if it's quite worth it. So red has already walled off. I mean, no gate. I don't think there's a gate. I mean, they can always delete buildings. And red is only just starting feudal age. Red is the Britons. I mean, here is where you see blue. I mean, I'm still debating whether or not the Malay bonus is a bonus. Like the enter your new age faster, because if you advance at the same time as your opponent, you stockpile less resources. But entering a new era sooner, like Castle Age, might give you a pretty big advantage. So we see archer ranges. Oh, we see an archer rush? We see an archer and a tower rush. Interesting. Okay, they do have loom. Oh, you don't want to lose. Oh, losing a villager there isn't gonna help. And red is going straight for Castle H. So the question is, yeah, they're getting besieged on multiple direction. I mean, they should win this. This is how you counter tower rush, right? You get your own tower, and then basically beat them. They have a militia too. That archer. I mean that. Yeah, that skirmisher should be able to defend properly. But how's blue definitely has a stronger economic lead. But the fact that blue forced, I think this tower was an overkill. Like with a few skirmishers, you should have no problem fending this up. I mean, come on, it's mostly archers. Get some skirmishers. Oh, we see a town center. Right, you get your own, I mean, preferably skirmishers. Archers are kind of expensive to counter archers. Yeah, see, skirmishers can do this just fine. I feel like this was a good play. This was a bit of an overreaction. Honestly, you could probably get like 3 skirmishers and it would have sufficed, right? So you shouldn't be using up the stone there. But right now, the fact that blue is still not in Castle Age yet means that red, actually I don't see, I mean red might get another town center there, maybe. So we see stable being built. What's being queued up? Some upgrades. Oh wait, wrong. Are they getting knights or no? They're just getting archers. Okay, they're getting a town center. They have crossbows. Yeah, against. Ooh, that's actually a lot of crossbows, to be honest. Are they finish? Ooh, if they're not careful, they could. Was that a villager? Yeah, these crossbows are going to be a. They have elephants out already? Oh my god. I mean, I guess that's one strategy, right? Your opponent isn't ready. I mean, elephants have quite a bit of health. So, like, they can tank these fairly well. I didn't think I see the day where Malay is going to outproduce Britons in terms of Megano. Okay. I mean, this Malay player, I mean, both players are doing pretty well, right? Red has, other than this watchtower, has responded pretty well to a rush. And right now, blue is, ooh, yeah, wow, they lost so many crossbows. If they're not careful, blue might have a couple of good Magno hits, and red will also suffer. Oh, they will die. I mean, at least they're 30% cheaper, so there is that. That elephant is not going to get very far. Yeah, you definitely want to split up, but ooh, those are some really good hits. Taking out those Magnos is quite worth it. Oh, some of these monks are going to die a horrible death. Yeah, getting chased by elephants is not fun. I can tell you that much. Oh, we see some spears. But they're only spearmen, so they're not great. They actually done a lot of damage to the siege workshop. Alright, that was like another town center? Well, they did lose one. Oh, they're getting 2 more. So yeah, what I'm doing differently is actually let the game run. Like, I pause it and do some other things, come back. I could speed through most of it. Oh wow, that tower is going down. You are not going to save that. Blue is pushing through. Blue is pushing through with crossbows. Ooh, that was actually some really good hits there. Yeah, the elephants, they might be tanky, but they still have limitations. Oh, they're getting more battle elephants. Does red not have a monastery? I mean, they're getting castle. Yeah, that will help. If blue isn't attacking from the front. But blue could attack like other locations. And that's what it looks like. It looks like blue might be planning on attacking. Oh, okay, yeah. That's the thing, right? Castle is good in that it denies your opponent a certain area, but once your opponent has smartened up and decides to look at the pressure, battering rams just taking out all of these buildings. Yeah, this castle protects this area, but what are you going to do about up here? They are definitely putting a ton of pressure. I will honestly... Wow, they're going after the blacksmith too. So red is going for any upgrades. Or if they plan to go for any upgrades. I mean, these are hurting, right? Blue is like, I don't care about your castle. You can protect this area. I'm going to destroy the rest of your base. So your economy is in shambles. Oh, that mangonel could definitely take out... I will actually take out the battering ram. Because if the battering ram lives... Yeah, they are still paying off quite a bit of dividends. Are they not attacking? Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, these mangonel, if they get some good shots, they could definitely take out the crossbows. And some of them has been ordered to not attack. I mean, red is trying to keep up, but I feel like red is in this unenviable position where they are trying to... Oh, that mangonel is going to wreck these battering rams very easily. Yeah, the longbowmen should be able to beat the crossbows. But if red keeps losing these villagers, it's going to be... Did red resign? Yes. I mean, I think it's just too much pressure, right? Like, meanwhile, they're chasing these crossbows. You have a new wave of battering rams coming in. More crossbow. Yeah, just look at the military numbers. It's like blue just never stepped off. I mean, of course, blue also entered Imperial Age, which probably was pretty demoralizing. I mean, these farm placement, but to be fair, I mean, blue was focused a lot on the actual attack. And apparently everyone goes for a ton of town centers nowadays. Did blue even have a castle? I don't think I've seen a single castle. Like, I understand they might not need it defensively, but even an offensive castle could do some wonders. Yeah, Red's mistake was not getting any monks, because those monks positioned properly while the elephants were, attacking the walls, convert them over. That's resources your enemy lost and you gained. So actually, what was Red queuing up? I mean, Red lost a ton. Yeah, Red's mistake was relying on this castle. I mean, it's not gonna produce enough units for you to counter all of this, right? I mean, they were relying on this and relying on the siege workshop. I don't remember where it is. What did they? Oh yeah, they still have it. But yeah, Red wasn't focusing enough on military, despite Blue knocking at, like, literally on their doorstep. And that's the thing, right? So they taken out this town center. The battering rams will probably then, yeah, there's 3 of them. They will probably focus on the castle. And meanwhile, Blue's economy, I mean, Red's economy isn't that bad, but yeah, they just don't have the military to really defend themselves. Like, they should have built more, I don't know, barracks for pikemen if they want to counter. I mean, pikemen will be alright against battle elephants, and at least they're extra body to slow down enemy battle rams and do some damage. But I guess against these crossbows, yeah, Red did a good job against that early tower rush, but afterwards, ooh, it was downhill. Like, Blue just controlled every aspect of the map, like the game. And at this point, Blue is just producing battering rams, elephants, crossbows. It's a very tough composition to go up against. So yeah, I don't envy them. Anyways, Blue did a great job here. And I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.